What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, hey look, we got the man Sonny side, we got the man at the best food review show ever, if I can spit it all out. This is his second channel as well. I didn't know the man had a second channel. Firstly, I don't know why no one had told me. Secondly, yeah, I mean, this is a very recent video. This is from like 3 weeks ago, I think. So, you know, he's still up doing content and stuff like that, which is good to see that he's healthy and doing well. But we've got Pakistan versus Indian street food. Who does it better? Now, look, I know any time that you put the word Pakistan and the word India in the same YouTube title, the comments can get a bit frisky. It can get a bit hostile at times. So look, we're not doing this video to, you know, to bash anyone. We're not doing anything like that. We're just here to see some high quality food, like always, and just see what the man has to say. I take this man's opinion more than probably anyone else's because he's been around, done it all. So, hey, let's just sit back and enjoy. No controversial-ish. And let's just see what the man has to say. Let's get into it.
The broth. I've got my bread. Let's get into it.
Got a bit of, is that naan? I don't think so.
Good morning from Pakistan. Right now I'm in the city of Islamabad. This morning I woke up at 5 a.m. for breakfast. But let me back up for a second and explain what we're doing in this video. India, Pakistan, 2 countries right next to each other. Actually, they used to be one country not that long ago. Now they're separated, divided, and sometimes there's a little contention between the 2 countries. Today I'm going to focus on the contention around a couple of food items. I'm going to go to the capital in Pakistan and in India, and I'm going to compare 2 of the most popular dishes in each country, the nihari and the biryani. I'm going to see who does these dishes better. Both countries are going to claim they made it first or they made it better, but I want to see for myself. We're in Islamabad right now. We're heading to a restaurant that has the most insane hours I've ever seen. They open at 4:30 a.m. and they close at 9:30 a.m. By 9:30, if you want breakfast, it's too late. So nihari, stewed beef. People are waking up so early or maybe not going to sleep, but people love this dish. We're going to go to the restaurant right now to see what it's all about. Let's go. By the way, this city's beautiful.
This city is the urban version of Hunza. I mean, like, it's very peaceful.
Hey, so we're in Islamabad here, okay? I've actually never seen much of Pakistan.
We are deep in Islamabad right now. We've come to an alleyway where there's a lot of business and a lot of action. There's a ton of breakfast places. This is semolina pudding or halva. Over here we've got some fried bread. And then there's a few different nihari places. This is the original nihari place on this street, but over time, this place adopted the same name. This place adopted the same name. This place took the same name, and this place over here took the same name. All they changed was little words or a comma, but they're all imitating the original. The fact that all these people could sprout up around him, essentially copy his content, and not face any consequences. I can't believe he hasn't gone ballistic.
That's what I'm saying.
Makes a best ever.
You're letting people take all the business away from you. Like they're not, you know, down the other alleyway. They're right next to you. Bro, that would low-key that's like me having this YouTube channel and then out of nowhere, a YouTube channel starts doing, like, reacts to the exact same videos I do, uploads the same things, same opinions and everything, but they just, like, do it on the same platform as YouTube as me. Like, that would be... That's not a good... I'll edit that out.
Show
that was a bad comparison.
Food, and then they make money? I'd be pissed. So this guy is
the original,
and that's why we're going to him right now. So he just pulled out a huge beefy-looking piece of beef. He brings out the broth, and he puts it in his side bowl here. He breaks off some of the meat. I'm ordering triple meat, because that meat looks delicious. He puts in the broth, and that broth is just like almost like an emulsion of fat. It looks fantastic. This is the ghee going in on top. Then he hits it with a little bit of ginger and some chilies on top. And that is ready to eat. Thank you very much.
Wait, not ready to eat yet.
Heavy breakfast. It's very interesting to come to different countries and see what they like to eat early in the morning. Where I come from, it's usually eggs and toast or something on the sweet side. Take a look at this here. There's literally a pool on top of oil, big beef chunks inside, plus the broth underneath that. On this side, we have bread. The bread's still a little bit warm. I'm gonna break the bread and dip that in. This is gonna give me my first insight into the nihari. Oh, okay, there it is. It's covered in oil, super rich. Every drip is 10 calories. 10 calories, 20 calories, 30 calories. Let's try this out.
I mean, it looks good.
So rich, but so good. Beefy, spicy. It's killing the back of my throat. That's why I need some of this lassi. balance. That broth, it's like an emulsion of all these little bits that come off of the bones, the meat. It's created its own unique kind of thick, milky broth. From here, the meat. I love picking up the beef because it just breaks apart immediately like a Pakistani brisket.
Okay, it looks good, like cooked and
so
everything
tender,
now.
so soft. Before it gets to your mouth, it breaks apart in your hands. All right, nobody would ever get a piece this big, but I must. To me, this is the ideal bite right here. A little bit of ginger, a little bit of chili. Let's go for it.
Bro, there's no way you're gonna put all that.
I love it. It tastes like a beef roast or like beef that's been in the crock pot for a good 10 hours until it's become really nice and soft. Some of the fats have leaked out, obviously, into the broth here. And so it creates this wonderful combination of meat surrounded by even more flavor. I love it. This is one hell of a breakfast. So that is Pakistani nihari. From here, I'm going to New Delhi in India to try their version and see how it stacks up.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, he's pretty ballsy for, you know, just sitting in a Pakistani.
From here, I'm going to New Delhi in India to try their.
You know, like, you see this guy in the car, he's saying, did he just say he's going to India next? Like, I don't know if people are, you know, look, I'm not gonna.
Their version.
I don't know.
How it stacks up.
To do it in front of everyone, like, I don't know. I wouldn't.
Welcome to India. Welcome to Delhi. So we have had the nihari in Islamabad, in Pakistan, and now it is time to have the nihari here. I'm on a bicycle rickshaw, and we're headed to the best place in Delhi to get nihari. Let's do this.
I thought he said he was going to get some biryani.
Welcome to Delhi's most intense, noisy, stressful intersection. Just down the street a little bit, we're going to be trying the Indian version of nihari. It is so loud, so noisy, so chaotic. I cannot wait to get out of here. Let's go this way. The streets are all a mixture of cars, rickshaws, people. Hi, hello. You need to watch your back when you're here so you don't get run over, because it can happen, and I've seen it happen. Our first restaurant, Al Jawahar. And here, you can see they have these big, beautiful pots, this mutton, and different types of nihari that have been cooking for hours and hours. We're about to see them dish it up and try it out. If you're gonna get nihari anywhere in the city, this is it right here. We have got the mutton going on here. I've asked for triple meat, just like I did in Pakistan. He is smothering it with this gravy. That looks incredible.
You want any sauce with that? Oh my god.
Here, the most obvious difference between the two places is that this is mutton and I had beef in Pakistan. You're not gonna find beef here. If you have something that someone does call beef, it's probably buffalo. Otherwise, the only other difference I see is with the bread. This bread is gorgeous. Look how bubbly and soft it is. Let's walk through it. It is certainly not missing any type of fattiness. That is the broth, the gravy, but there is like an oil slick still on top. I'm gonna put a little bit of these sides on here. Hit it with a little bit of lime, get a little bit of ginger, and then a few of these chilies over here. I've got my bread. Let's get in there. Oh, it's so spicy. But I like it. I'm sweating, man. Last time I woke up at 5 a.m. in Pakistan to try this. Right now it's midday. So here, evidently, it's not just for breakfast. It is for all times of the day. It is extremely rich. It has a very curry-like flavor.
That's what it just looks like. It looks like a curry.
Like if you could take the energy in that street outside and put it into a bite and put it into your mouth, that is what just happened. I taste motorbikes, honking, people pushing me out of the way, heat, sweat, colors, everything. So that is just a broth, but here, this is the meat. Big, beautiful chunks of mutton. I'm gonna grab it with the bread. It breaks apart so easily. It has been cooked slow and low with love and spices.
Damn, okay, that looks nice.
Tender and moist. The way they've cooked it, it's still pretty juicy and fatty inside, which is something I love to see. I cannot believe how spicy it is. Wow. You gotta cool it down with some onions.
He just threw an onion into his mouth.
Competition, but I gotta say, between Pakistan and India, I like this nihari more.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Wait, let me go back. I'll be the proper judge. Even though we're not here to do any controversial, we're still allowed to give an opinion, right?
Competition, but I gotta say, between Pakistan and India.
I mean, purely off looks, you have to say the Indian one looks better purely just by how it looks. But yeah, I mean, I like this nihari more. That's all I'm going on. It's not like I'm here eating it.
Or you're welcome. I don't know who's watching. Anyways, I'm going to go back to Islamabad and I'm going to try one more classic, biryani. We're going to see who makes the best biryani between Islamabad and Delhi. Let's go back.
Okay. Hey, this is what I'm excited for, the biryani.
And we're back from India and back in Pakistan, in Islamabad, where we're going to go to this restaurant. This place is called Tandoori Junction, and they have some epic biryani. Now, is this the best biryani in all of Pakistan? Probably not. But it's a good place in the capital. Here they have multiple selections. They've got beef, they've got prawns, they've got chicken. All of it in a nice clay pot full of just, what would you say? Flavorful, sparkling,
rainbow-filled biryani.
it's gonna be ridiculous. Let's go.
Woo!
So we're getting two different kinds of biryani today. This is with the seek
That sounds
kebab
hitting.
going inside right now. They've just heated it up. From here, they're gonna heat it another 5 minutes. When it's ready to go, they're gonna bring it to the table.
Bro, nah. Whenever you see the word tandoori, that's when you know like a place is going to be so good. And whenever you see rice that looks like this with the yellow, the little bits of spices and corn in it, oh my god,
Guys,
it's always
it's biryani
great.
time. Right here, we
always.
have two different types. We
Every
have chicken,
time
kind of a
you
classic
see
that
that.
you're gonna find in many different countries because everybody eats chicken. People have different rules of
Yeah,
beef
facts.
and pork, but we can all agree that chicken should die.
Bro, who's this guy?
Over here, the seek kebab.
What did he just say? What should die?
Agree that chicken should die. Over here, the seek kebab. I'm gonna break off some of this
What?
meat. First bite of biryani
Savage.
in Pakistan. Let's go for it.
That looks so good.
That's really good. The kebab, awesome. Spicy, juicy. Look, there's a cat. See
Hey!
what the cat thinks? Oh, the cat just wants affection. Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
Gotta be honest with you. No less than 10 minutes ago, that cat walked by with a mouse in its mouth. But it turns out it also likes a little bit of seek kebab. This is what matters right here. The rice. How does this rice taste?
I mean, it looks pretty good, I tell you
Gently
that.
spiced, not like a crazy amount of flavor.
It looks,
Warm and steamy. When you mix it with the meat,
that's all, I mean, that's what
even
you meant
better.
to do.
Very nice. Here, this is the chicken. Same rice, but this chicken has been actually cooked inside the biryani. And it's
that's what I
absorbed
would do
all
with
the same
chicken.
flavors. Oh my God, you're back. This cat loves Pakistani food. It's right. It's meowing for more food. All right, I'll give you this bone in a second. So right here, a moment of truth. The chicken from the chicken biryani. Let's go for it.
Ooh, it fell right off the bone.
Super soft, tender,
Yeah.
fall off the bone, juicy. Dare I say succulent. It's absorbed all the seasonings that are in that rice, and it's projected some of its own flavor onto the rice as
Wait,
well.
does he
That's
have
very
any
nice.
bread?
Hey, cat. Oh, it likes it.
Hey!
So that is two different biryanis, same rice base, I believe,
Hey,
all made in the
let me guys know, unless you are vegetarian, then you just say vegetarian. But if you had to choose, what would you go with? What did he say? This was kebab, which is beef, right? Or the chicken. I'm more of a chicken guy, but look.
Hey, pod. Now, is all
Either or.
biryani in
Either
Pakistan
or.
like this? No. I just went to one place that happens to be in the capital, Islamabad. But this is going to be our representation for Pakistan. In a moment, I'm going to go to India and see
I mean,
how
it looks
they
pretty
do.
good. It looks pretty good,
And
but
we are back from Pakistan.
look, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think you're gonna find a better biryani than one in New Delhi. I mean, I don't know
Once
how
again,
you're
deep
gonna
in
beat
the
one.
alleyways of
but-
Old Delhi. Here, this restaurant behind me serving two types of biryani and something I wasn't expecting. They have the chicken, but they also have buffalo. So they call it beef,
Ooh,
but
bit
it's
of buffy.
buffalo beef and not a cow or ox beef. This isn't something you would regularly see in most parts of India, especially among the Hindu community. But because this is more of the predominantly Muslim community by the mosque or in this whole area, it's good to go.
Okay.
This is a beautiful creation. I see oil on the bottom. I see this long basmati rice and then just big old chunks
This
of
is how you
buffalo
know it's
strewn
gonna be
about
good.
inside. Could I please sit? One plate. We've got the plate here. He tosses on just a gigantic portion. Okay, good. Thank you very much. This portion alone is ridiculous. It's enough to feed a whole family. Look how much
Bro.
meat is on here. And then you can see the different colors of the basmati rice. There's white and orange
That's
and
when you
everything
know
in
it's gonna
between.
be
It's
bussin'.
greasy, heavy, and delicious looking. I'm gonna try out just the rice. Here we go.
He doesn't even want to sit down. He's that hungry.
Beautifully spiced. It's a little bit spicy. I can taste it up through my nose. It's soft, but it's not mushy. It's steamed perfectly. And oily at the same time. Let's dig into this
Yeah, I was
meat
gonna
right
say.
here. We have all these big chunks of buffalo meat. Oh my God, it's like kissing your first love or your high school
Whoa.
crush. The meat there is no joke, almost like caked with seasoning, but then
Bro,
so soft and tender when you chew on it.
that is what it should always look like. Whenever you, bro, that is perfection. Right there.
But then so soft and tender when you chew on it. The part that makes me sad is every time I want to come back here to get this, I need to come all the way here, get a bicycle rickshaw, and then hike about half a mile. The best part, beyond the flavor, is the price. This is about a pound of rice and meat. It's about $2. That is a huge
$2?
win. But there's still one more to try. I'm gonna try out that chicken and then make my final verdict. Putting on
Bro, I would probably buy at least like 2 a day if that's
the
how.
rice, the chicken.
I'm gonna
if you
get
look
all the
deep inside, you
biryani.
can see all of these beautiful oils just soaking up the rice, keeping it hydrated. There's bones, super soft meat,
Bro.
rice, and
I'm
plenty of
so
sauce in
jealous
there.
right now.
Greasy, oily, giant, long strands of rice. So this is all chicken meat right here. Chicken is tender, it's well seasoned, a little bit less spicy, and just quite delicious. after having this in Old Delhi, I believe this is better than the version that I did have in
Okay, now, like, look, again, I'm not the one eating it, so I'm not going to be the judge of the food, but I mean, purely off looks, I mean, they look pretty much the same. The one in Pakistan has a bit of lemon and this extra stuff on top, but then again, this one I don't think is really going for the extra side pieces because of how good it just is on its own. So, I mean, I trust the man Sonny, so I'll say India as well. But, I mean, look, both looked pretty goddamn good. So, I'm not going to argue with either. Press play, please. Thank you.
Pakistan. To be fair to folks in Pakistan, I know that is not the proper representation for biryani in Pakistan. So in the future, I'm going to have to go back there. I'm going to go to Karachi, and I'm going to try biryani there the way it's meant to be had. But considering we went to 2 cities, 2 capitals, and 2 countries, this is tough to beat. Really super delicious. Guys, that is the video. A little experimental. I wanted to try something new. I was just in Pakistan. I came here to India, and I wanted to do some comparisons. It's for fun. Don't take it too seriously. Regardless, I love the food in both places. Very delicious and very actually different from each other. More different than you might imagine. Guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. They're gonna kill me for this one. Oh, this was a mistake. What was I thinking?
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he did this video. Because I can't imagine what the comments are like on this video. Even though the man is just here eating food and just talking about what he enjoys, I know people are still gonna find a way to be upset. But unfortunately, you can't please everyone in this life. So, at the end of the day, who really cares? Hey, you're just talking about the stuff that he loves. But hey, that will cap it off. If you guys have been to both places, or you have had both types on both sides of perspective, let me know what you think as well if you have. But look, biryani is just beautiful. So I'm not surprised it's good in both places. But hey, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.